Hey guys, back again with another brief lesson about hybrid picking. Basically, for me hybrid picking for guitar, for electric guitar, is like having one cake and eat it too. So it's the best of both worlds. And if you ask why, the answer is very simple. Hybrid picking lets you use the pick like you always had, okay? Index finger and thumb grabbing the pick, that doesn't change, but but hybrid picking also helps the three remaining fingers that usually do nothing to make impossible or very difficult tasks seem very possible. Today we will focus on a specific thing of the many you can do with hybrid picking. I personally call it uncomfortable upstrokes, because you want to use your hybrid finger only when upstrokes occur, basically. Think about it like that. You have to play one line, a line anywhere at the guitar, and for some reason you have a note on a different string that you want to grab. So you must move your whole arm to just grab one note and then come back to the string you were before. All that is a lot of unnecessary movement, and in some situations these things are barely manageable with alternate picking, sometimes even impossible. So these are the examples that we're going to talk about today. Okay, so a simple example for you guys. We will use a descending run in the A minor scale. Let's play it for once. But we will start descending, okay? Not playing the scale. Use a sequence pattern. If you remember our sequence patterns, like for example groups of four, we play the first four notes, and then starting from the second note we play the next four. From the third, same deal. Okay, we will do the same thing, but this time not using just the pick, but using the finger to grab the lonely note, okay, that resides, for example, here in the high E string. So we play the first four. As you can see, it was 3 notes in the high E, 1 note in the B. We continue. Now we played 2 notes in the high E, 2 on the B, okay. But now we have only 1 note in the high E and the rest on the B. So instead of playing this note with the pick and then come back to the B string to play the next 3, we just grab this note either with our middle finger or our ring finger, and we pluck it gently, okay, so finger, okay, I'm exaggerating the motion, you don't have to pluck it hard, but just a bit so you can hear the note. As you can see, you don't have to disrupt your picking motion in order to do this. You keep your picking technique as small as you possibly can, like you always do, but you then allow your hybrid fingers to pick up the slack. It's that simple. Okay, I'm not saying that it's the only way to do it, I'm just giving you an idea. Okay, for example, I only pluck the lonely note, the note that for its sake we need to change, we need to descend, pluck it and then come back. Okay, maybe just use your fingers to do it. You decide, but it's one of the million ways you can use hybrid picking. Or, for example, if that isn't very striking to you, maybe something that has a bit more of string skipping. So, for example, let's say we stay in this part of the region here, the A minor pentatonic. Okay, let's for example take this note. Let's for example play it 1, 2, okay, 5, 7 in the 5th string, and then we want to grab one note that resides, for example, in the high strings, so the root, okay, so 1, 2, the 3 is plucked, okay. Imagine what we would do if we needed to retain our alternate picking motion. And things like that. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, uncomfortable upstrokes, because the downstroke is very natural for the pick to execute. The upstroke, and especially when resides in strings far beyond the string that we are playing, it's much more difficult to do it using alternate picking. So that was my first easy video about hybrid picking. You don't really have to think much, you don't really have to use the examples I showed here, they were just pretty random. The only thing you really want to have in your mind is that whenever you want to grab a note that is counterproductive to do it with a pick, that it's very far from the notes you are already playing, that you have to jump strings, many, one or more, in order to do it, think about the solution, the hybrid solution, okay? Use either your middle or the ring finger to do it, okay? Make your own sequences and make your own use of this technique. The point is, keep it in your mind, because if in the back of your mind know that you really can't do it, okay, there's no alternate picking police that many people think. You can do many things using all that you got. So, taking that into consideration, start and incorporate hybrid picking into your lead playing, okay? Because mainly this was a tip for lead guitar playing, okay? So, take that into consideration and start practicing. See ya.